Yo, what's going on with it, y'all? This video, man, we're gonna pretty much talk about the hoovering process with the narcissist. Now, basically, this part comes in, after the breakup. Some time then went by. You might have started getting on your feet. You might have got in a new relationship. When things pretty much kind of die off with them. And you necessarily don't have to be in that situation. They will keep giving you mixed signals as far as the relationship, where they at with it. They'll say, I'm over this, or if you discard them, they'll come back and say, hey, let's give it another shot. I think we had something good. We might need to work things out, this, that, and the third. So in that light, man, they basically keep you confused, because it's like you got one foot in and one foot out the door. That's what they want to do. Keep one foot in, one foot out the door. That way you confused on your next move, and you can't fully decide which route you're gonna take, which basically leaves them in control. Because a lot of people, come to the breakup point and it's like it's over, but then the narcissist say, no, let's work it out, and then they'll get back with the narcissist, and then next thing you know, they like, nah, I don't want to work this out, I can't do this. The narc just cut them back off again, and then they'll do it again. Like they just keep you around. And they got a long line of people that's walking in this light with them. It's a long line of people basically just waiting in the cut, waiting for them to turn that light back on, like at Dunkin' Donuts, and you see the fresh light. So, yeah, and I done been there, man. I done been hoovered multiple times, you know what I'm saying? But, you just want to have you just basically want to have a clear shot of what's going on with you, and if you just started this relationship, it'll be hard to kind of peep out certain patterns, unless it's just hard for an empath, period, man. Like, it's hard for an empath because you have these emotions, and they play off of them. They just play off your emotions. But yeah, they just try to suck you back in, man. It's just a tactic just to suck you back in, get you back in good graces with them. And basically, once that happens, it's like things are ultimately, they gonna go downhill eventually. Like, it might be cool for the time being, but you're gonna eventually end up getting discarded again. So don't let them try to hoover you back in if you've been over a narcissist or been done with them. Don't let them try to reel you back in with false promises, future faking. That's another video, but just stand firm on who you are and what you believe in. And that's ultimately gonna get you where you need to go once you take in consideration where you want to go and what this person has been implementing, this fake persona they've been putting out there for you. So yeah, man, the whole point is to just stand firm, keep your mind on the task at hand as far as getting away from them, because more than likely it ended on a toxic note. So just keep that in mind. Like, keep that in mind. And I had to do that. Like, it got to a certain point where I had to basically remember situations, and you don't really want to walk around, you don't really want to let that alter your whole mind state to where you basically thinking about the stuff that they did to you, and you just hating them. Like, that's not what it's for. It's not for that. Like, only reason I dive back into the past to move me forward, just so I stayed in alignment with what was really going on, because your heart, being an empath, it'll take you, in an empathetic state to where they done dogged you out, but you have feelings, so it's like, I'm gonna put my feelings to the side, and I'm gonna be there for them just like I would want somebody to be there for us. And that's basically the thing with empaths. We do things for people without even, we do things for people that we feel, how we want to get treated. And that's, everybody don't operate like that. And that's where we end up getting shot in the foot at. So, they dog you out, then they come back to you. They hoover you in. And another reason why the hoovering works is because we empathetic. We have emotions. So it's like, and we got did wrong. So it's like when they come back, basically trying to be cool or whatever, you know what I mean? It gives that little light of what it used to be. And you like, okay, maybe, you know what I mean? Maybe things can work out. But the fact that they did you so wrong and just left you so confused, the fact when they come back and show a little love or fake love, you accept it. Like, you just accept it. And a lot of times they don't even apologize. They don't. Like, if they do, it's fake, but they won't even apologize, or they'll just say, oh, things happen. They'll never apologize for what really happened. Like, they'll just say, things happen and we go through stuff. Like, no, you go through stuff. And you dragging me along with you. As long as you let them, they're going to drag you. So just take heed of the hoovering tactic. That's just them trying to suck you back in. Like, right after they done did some foul stuff that you done peeped out. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. As an empath, we generally happy people. We want to be connected with people. We want to bond with people. We want to, especially a significant other or somebody that we held, in a certain light. So we just basically, man, just stand firm. And if it was toxic, anytime it's toxic, just step back from it. And it's some people that actually survive toxic relationships, but those are special relationships, right? Because the person has to be aware that they're toxic. And these narcissists have no idea that they're toxic. And you let them tell it. They will never admit that they did anything, that and the third. But in the hoovering thing, it stood out to me too another way, because the narc I was dealing with actually was dealing with other people at the time. So it was like, and I don't know if they knew that. I don't know what they knew, but I'm sure they probably knew something, you know what I mean? They kind of knew a little bit about me knowing what was up, but they didn't know the depth that I knew, like as far as they moving forward with somebody. So it's like, you moving forward with somebody and you trying to hoover me back in, it ain't real. Like, it's just not real, especially if they're with somebody and they just show you, like, that person that they jumped onto is just basically a filler. It's just a filler. Not saying they can't get over you, because these narcissists are not in a mind state to where they have any connection with nobody. That's why they running rampant through person to person. So don't feel like it's a connection. When I'm saying that, as far as they just trying to fill in. And when I say fill in, they just trying to fill in until they get another source of power. That's they need a generator. Like, they looking for a generator, basically. And that's what we empaths represent to them. So until they find another one, they just testing that person out, and they gonna stay latched on to you so they can still pull that energy, so it can they get enough charge to get to the next scenario that they're trying to take on. So, and that's why it's important for you to pull all the way back. So they ain't charging off of you. They charging off the other person they dealing with. And a lot of times we be aware of that. Like, we see that they dealing with another person, and we still keep, I'm telling you, pull that charge away. because you're basically giving that other person that they with the perception that you still want them, and they have a chance with you, and it's giving them something to do. So you need to pull yourself out of the equation, and the truth is gonna come out. You know, just let them deal with that person. Let them deal with them. Quit bouncing back and let them deal with them. That's not my problem no more. And like it took me a while to get there, but these videos gonna get better and better. I'm just going about the right way to present it. But yeah, I actually got some videos just on health situations I'm trying to do too. With the mental, just how the body work, like just all of that, man. But this whole narcissistic thing really changed my life. Like it's really a blessing, man. Like, so I just really want to get this message out in the right way. You know, I'm looking at it as if I was in that situation again, like a foolproof way to pull yourself out of this, because I know how it is. But you know, I'm kind of getting off topic, but I just wanted to share. I just wanted to shine some light on that, man, because it's crazy. Like, it is, man. Like, it's crazy. And I think this haven't even been what. I don't even think it's been a year yet. So everybody is different, but it initially doesn't take long to heal. Like, it really doesn't, man. Like, but you have to beware of the tactics, the hoovering. Like, that's one thing that's going to keep you wrapped up. It's going to keep you going back. Because we think, oh, they love me. Oh, they sent me a little text out of the blue after they just got caught cheating, or they got caught da-da-da-da. That's not real, man. Like, that's not real. Like, and I'm going to come with some more videos, man. But, yeah, just, man, like, get yourself together. Like, get yourself together. Like, take time out, cut everything off. Cut people off. Like, that's it, man. Like, that's really it. Just watch for them to hoover, and they hoover everybody. These narcissists hoover everybody. They hoover all their exes. Like, they hoover everybody, like, just to see if they could get back with you. Like, they do it just to see. They don't have no feeling in anything. They get a kick out of what they doing. They don't have no emotions in it. You know, like, you might have an emotion about helping somebody. You feel good about that. Like, no, they getting a kick out of this. Like, they really get a kick out of this. Like, the fact that you falling victim to this image that they upholding. Like, that shows a lot, man. So you just basically want to stay clear, man. Stay clear. Like, just stay clear. Like, trust me, that's going to be the worst thing you ever did, was accepting that call, accepting that text. Like, don't do it. I done did it like 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 times. Like, I done did it for you. That's why I'm on these videos doing this. Like, you know, but this was part of my purpose, and it's part of your purpose too. If you watching this video, that means you got a purpose, man. It's definitely a purpose. And that narcissist was just the spark to bring it out of you, so you can just start searching, finding out what that is. Like, it's no coincidence if you came across this video. Like, it is not at all. If you dealt with a narc, there's no coincidence, man. Like, it's gonna all make sense though. But you gotta put that time into you, and you gotta quit falling for the tactics, getting hoovered in and whatnot. So, yeah. I think that's about it for now. Just watch out for these tactics, man. Like, it's gonna take some time, but it's worth it in the end. You're gonna see why you went through these things. You know, it's gonna show. But you gotta put that time into you, and you gotta quit focusing on what the narcissist is doing. Those are the main points, you know. So when they reaching out to you, just know it's not genuine. They just trying to see if they can get back with you after they done did you so dirty. That's what they do. They ruin people's lives. They do people so dirty, and then they check back in on them just to see how they doing, because they think they so charming. They might look a certain way, you know what I mean? But that's just the outer appearance. These people need spiritual work done on. Like, these people need spiritual work. So all that charming and all of that, who cares? Let somebody else have them. Let somebody else have them. That is not your issue. Like, that's the best thing I ever did. Like, I'm so happy for the Narc. Like, and you know, I'm just happy that things is going the way that they're supposed to be going. You know, they getting to meet other people. They're gonna keep attracting empaths. That's why their whole purpose is to basically wake people up. They basically waking people up, man. These narcs is blessings. Like, I wouldn't even be on this video talking right now, you know, or in the position I'm in to even begin. Man, like, it's a blessing. But yeah, like, for real, don't never take it in vain what you went through. Just know, like, the whole purpose and meaning behind it is gonna come. It's gonna come to the light. But you gotta stay away from them. You gotta stay away from them. Got to. But that's about it, y'all, man. I stay focused. Watch these narcs.